We have all heard how important it is to put your oxygen mask on first if the plane is going down. And today, I'm going to show you how important it is to put your oxygen mask on first, just in life and your business in general. So stick around.
Hey guys, it's Rebecca Yusan with My Real Estate Agent Lifestyle, eXp Realty, and Think Future Real Estate. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're notified every time I post an AI for Real Estate Agent video. Did you know if you partner with me at eXp Realty, choose me as your sponsor, you will get my setup for AI lead gen on autopilot for free. In fact, you'll get all of my AI coaching absolutely free.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the good, the bad, the ugly of real estate. I'm your host, Rebecca Yusan, and we are still moving forward. We have not missed a day of our commitment to record 365 straight days worth of podcasts. Whew, there's going to be some days coming up that are going to be tough to keep this up, but I'm going to do it because eventually people are going to be counting on me to do these, and I don't want to let anyone down, and I don't want to let myself down. So I'm doing it. I don't think I've taken a shower today. The day is almost over. It's, I don't know, maybe 5:30 in the evening. I've been sitting in this spot. This is the spot where I work when I want to be comfy and cozy. And that's where I'm sitting. That's my background on my couch. And it's the weekend, so I am allowing myself to be a little more comfortable on the weekend and try to be more me for you guys. More me. Isn't that important, to be you, to be your true authentic self? I love that. And I'm working so hard to be that for myself so I can be more impactful. So today, this is me, and this is what you get. Might be a little bit shorter today because I want to get out to the beach. I haven't been out there yet. I woke up this morning. I was so tired. So I just said, no, I'm just going to get to work. So I think I'm going to wrap up early today so I can get out to that beach and get some mind work done. I want to talk about one of my favorite conversations, and I'm sure I will do many more podcasts about this, but we're going to talk about how when you get on the plane and they go through the checklists and they say if the air pressure in the cabin drops below a certain level, the air mask will drop down. And they always say to put yours on first. It's probably instinct to put your child's on first or your loved one's on first, but you have to put yours on first because if you lose oxygen for yourself, you will not be able to help anyone else. And I just love that concept just in life in general. I have mentored a lot of real estate agents, and a lot of times you can tell up front if someone is going to be successful or not. You can just tell by the way they talk, the way they run their day, just how quickly they catch on to things, and by the number of excuses they do or do not make. I had one agent in particular that I was mentoring that had been around the business for a long time, okay? Probably as long as I have. But something happened that just made her stuck. And she always had the stupidest excuses as to why she didn't get something done or why she couldn't start something or why she was aiming and never firing. And a lot of times the excuse was she had adult children that she was taking care of and their children that she was taking care of. And obviously that's a lot. That's a big responsibility. And if you're taking care of your adult children, there's something going on. that is, yikes, that's deep. Okay. So always when, we were working on next level things, we would come back and she just had all the excuses as to why she hadn't gotten them done. She's so talented and she's done it before, but she just kept letting her excuses get in the way. And I really think that goes back to putting her mask on first. She was allowing her family, who she loves dearly, she was allowing them to get in the way of her success. And it sounds like she's the backbone of the family, but she couldn't. I mean, I don't even know how she did it because she couldn't take care of herself first. She was putting everyone else first. And that was negatively impacting her business and her whole life. It wasn't allowing her to set the example for her children to help them, have an example to get out of their situation. So it was really hard to watch. And eventually I just couldn't help her anymore because if somebody can't get out of their own way and just keeps making excuses, maybe I just don't have the skills or the patience to help anymore. Eventually she went somewhere else because I just couldn't help her anymore. But I know there have been times that I've been working with people and I've just literally told them there's nothing else I can do. If you can't do this, if you can't do the steps and build your foundation, I just can't help you because I don't know any other way. So I'm just not your coach, right? I'm not going to be the one. So I really want you to sit and evaluate when and this is a big thing I'm seeing with me right now, I have so many new things I have to learn and implement, and it's taking me a while. And it's making me question, am I making excuses so I don't have to do these things? Or am I allowing distractions to hinder me? Am I not putting my own mask on first? Am I not focusing on what I need to do first to get to the next level? I'm stuck. I'm going in circles. What am I doing that is taking me so long to get this done? Does it just take a long time to get this done? Or am I making excuses and not putting myself first and my business first so that I can move on to the next level? So I'm really questioning myself. But if you start finding that you keep having the same excuse, like I ran out of time, or I had to make dinner, or blah, 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 whatever it is, or my family needed me, or I couldn't pay my bills. If you keep saying the same thing, it becomes your excuse to not move forward. And that isn't fair to anyone. That's when people are taking advantage of you, right? I have people all the time asking me to do things. And before I do them, I really have to sit and think, is this going to help my business if I go do this thing? Like, remember the other day when I went to meet my friend whose daughter was running cross country? I really wasn't sure that I should do that. But it ended up working out because I learned some things. I got some content and I learned about some things I hadn't really thought about. So in that case, yes, it was worth it. But I have wasted a lot of time doing things and hanging out with people that just really weren't contributing to my success, but they were filling up my time. They were distracting me. So I felt like I was doing something, but I wasn't doing the things that I should have been doing. I wasn't putting my mask on first. I was letting them control my mask. And that's not cool. If you're building, if you're in the trenches, you got to protect your mask like crazy. One of my coaches always says when she's trying to make a decision if she should do something or not,
she'll say, literally, if I do this, is it going to move my boat closer to the finish line quicker? If I let this distraction get in the way, is it going to get me closer to my goals quicker? And sometimes she still does the thing, but a lot of times she doesn't because she knows her goal, she knows where she's going, and she wants it so badly that it's easier for her to give up the distraction. Because once she hits her goals, she won't have those distractions anymore. Her whole world will change and there will be better distractions, right? Better things to do, better people to hang out with. What are you doing today that's distracting you? Another thing people worry about with this concept is that they're going to be selfish. If they put their own mask on first, they're going to be selfish. But that is so far from the truth. If you can't help yourself first, how can you help other people? That is not selfish. The more you put your mask on first and do the things that you need to do for yourself, the more you can help other people and be impactful. And, if you need to make more money, if you can't do the things first that you need to be doing, how are you going to be able to make more money for your family? It's just not going to happen. So you have to start being, I don't know what the new word is. I shouldn't say selfish because people hate that word. But you honestly need to start being a little more selfish with your time and with your money and with your focus. Because in the end, it will pay off bigger. Be thinking before you do your next thing, is it going to move your boat closer to the finish line quicker if you do that other thing? Even down to having a glass of wine at night. I like to have a glass of wine at night, but if I have 2, 3, or 4 every night, that is not going to get me to my goal quicker. I'm going to wake up exhausted. I'm going to feel cruddy. So I think about that every night when I want a glass of wine. Okay, we can have 1 glass of wine, but that's it, because any more than that is going to keep us from our goals and our dreams. It's that simple, guys. Some people are just so tied to what they think they need that they can't take a step back and say enough for now. You can always go back to it. But at some point, if you keep spinning your wheels, it has to be enough for now. Stop wasting so much time on the stupid bullshit. Enough. Be selfish. Look at yourself. Start writing down, what do you wish was different about yourself? Do you wish you would be more bold to take care of yourself first? And if you're hanging out with people that don't understand that, I don't know, you need some new friends. Honestly, I'm not really hanging out with people that are not trying to move forward because what a joke. I'm moving forward. So I want to have people in my life that are moving forward and working to be bigger and better because that's what I want. I'm being selfish and I'm putting my mask on first so that I can live a life like no other. Remember, I have 1 year. Next year at this time, Labor Day weekend 2024, I want it to be completely different. I really don't want to be sitting on my couch working. I'm going to have to do a podcast, but that's okay. That is okay. Well, actually, I won't because I'll have 365 days done. So who knows what I'll be doing in a year. But I'm temporarily putting my mask on first for me, not for anyone else. But if I do it for me, it will benefit everyone else. Not everyone, but it'll benefit a lot of other people, including my daughter. And she's watching this unfold from afar. Every time she calls me, what are you doing? I'm working. She's like, of course you are. So she knows her mom is on a mission. And I think she respects it. She sees what I'm trying to do. It's pretty cool. And she's doing the same in her work too. She gets a little frustrated here and there, but I just keep telling her it's temporary. Just keep moving. Just keep doing the things. Keep being a good worker. Keep learning. Keep meeting people. Keep growing.
And eventually you'll wake up and you'll be running the whole show. And she gets that. She's like, yep, you're right. I will. I will do it. It's so adorable. And it's so cool to see. Something that I said to her worked. Probably all the tapes we listened to when we were in Amway in the car. She was just a baby. Maybe they fed her all this stuff way back then. That would be awesome. So if you have little kids, listen to those Amway tapes. You'll be creating entrepreneurs in your back seat. It's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap up, guys. I want to get out to the beach. I have to be a little bit selfish right at this moment and get out to the beach because it's time. And then I'm going to come back in and get back to work. So go write down what you need to cut out. Go write down what you want to put first for yourself, even if it's just for a time. What's first? What is so important right now that you need to put it first every day for you, for your mask? What does your mask look like? Put it on and run. Stop wasting time. Jeez, we waste so much time just thinking, planning. Stop. Just do something. Just act. Just one thing. Write one thing down that you can say, I am going to do this every day for the next year. That's becoming my theme, you guys. What is one freaking thing that I can do for the next year that will give me a life like no other, that will make me not want for anything ever again because it came together? One thing. Maybe it's 10 more phone calls every day. Maybe it's one more handwritten note every day. Just something little. Start little. Don't try to bite off the whole candy bar. You'll get a stomach ache. One thing. One. What is it? Just one thing. What is your mask? What is the one thing your mask can be that you can do every day that will change your life? Start Googling it. What is one thing that you enjoy doing or have enjoyed doing that maybe you're just not being consistent with? Like there has to be something that you're enjoying to do to grow your business. Do that. Just keep doing it every day. Sunday to Sunday, 7 days a week. No matter what, you do the one thing. That's my challenge. It's always the one thing. All the big people say it was this one thing. And I kept making that one thing bigger and better and better. That was the secret. They didn't do all of the things. They did one thing really well. And that was it. That was their claim to fame. Even actors and actresses, they just kept going. They just kept believing. They just kept trying. They just kept putting themselves out there. And eventually that one role changed their entire future. But they put in the steps before the one role to get the one role. That's all it is. That is the secret. That is the secret. So start figuring it out. One thing. I wish you could give me feedback. What is your one thing that you can commit to doing every day for the next 365 years? What is your mask? I can't wait. I can't wait for you to get it. It's going to be so exciting. It's going to feel so good. You're going to be able to sleep at night because you're going to be exhausted and because you're going to actually feel like you accomplished something. And you're going to become so proud of yourself. Your confidence is going to go through the roof because your subconscious is seeing, oh, he said he was going to do this and he's doing it every day. And wow, okay, yeah, I can do this. That's what happens. So with that, everyone go have an amazing day. Go do big things, one step at a time. Bye-bye.